Paris, my dear, August 16th through 17th, 2021. I sit cross-legged in my comfy chair on an atypical August afternoon. My divorce is final, my ex-husband is engaged to his mistress. I still can't believe this is my life. Yesterday I promised my best friend Jenny that I would call her. Picking up my phone, I tap her contact in my favorites list and listen for her voice. As soon as the dial tone connects, I spill my guts. Jenny, did I ever tell you that I wanted to travel someday? I know I told Michael, but I can't remember if I told you. After all these years, two of my best friends are meeting in person. Jenny and I are childhood best friends. Michael and I met while we were studying professional riding in college. Their paths and persons haven't crossed yet, but that is all about to change when I reveal my travel plans. I can barely contain my excitement. Lucy, breathe for a minute. Goodness, no, you haven't told me. I gleefully scream, I will tell you now then. Hurry up and tell me, girl. Okay, so last year, Michael and I were talking about dream places we wanted to travel to because he was telling me about his travel plans. I've been thinking about it more. Since the divorce is now final, I want to spread my wings and venture out into the world. What do you think? I think this is a great idea. 2 questions. Are you taking me, and can we also invite Michael? I want to officially meet the guy who single-handedly helped you divorce that jerk of an ex-husband. I gasped. Jenny! Sorry, but he was a jerk. Michael swooped in like a prince. I shake my head, leave it to my best friend to diss my ex, and praise my college best friend in the same sentence. I know, but still no dissing. Oh, that's right, I still have to introduce y'all. Whoops. I enjoy dissing cheaters. Don't we all? She laughs and asks, but the more important thing is, how have you managed to keep Michael hidden all these years? Michael hasn't come to Athens since my wedding. He left right after congratulating me and talking for a bit. You were all taking care of your maid of honor duties. A while after the wedding, we met up in Florence, but not since that dinner. So, you were saying I miss meeting your awesome friend. Exactly. But now the opportunity is upon us, and we have to take it. Yes, we do. Jenny prompts me. So where are we venturing off to then? I landed the travel writer position with Getaway Travel magazine. I squealed. How do you feel about Paris? Michael interned for Getaway Travel magazine during his senior year in college, the fall semester after my June wedding. He was in Los Angeles for an entire term. He inspired me to apply for a permanent position with our magazine. The last I heard, he was working on writing short horror stories and poems. I can't wait to catch up with him. Wait, did you say Paris? Like the Paris, France? Your favorite city? I say yes. Best friend adventure is definitely a yes. I am so happy for you. A much-needed best friend vacation. We need to clue Michael in, she laughs. Wait, when do they want you to leave? Next week. Are you teaching any classes this semester? Judy was barely out of college when she landed her first assistant teaching job in the history department at our local community college. In utter disbelief, she immediately started working and slowly worked her way up over the next 2 years. Last year, she received the title History Professor. Working year-round, I'm not sure if she is free to take off for 4 weeks. That is so soon. No, I actually wanted to take the semester off. Good timing, huh? Very good timing. I'm one lucky girl. So meet tomorrow? Sounds good to me. I think we are both lucky. The getaway of a lifetime. Here's to getting out of the country. I'll make a group chat so we can discuss times and places. Oh, I'm so excited. Me too. I'll text you. Talk soon, bye. Talk then, bye. Bessie's group chat. Me. Hey y'all, so Jenny already knows this, sorry, Michael. I landed the travel ride position at Getaway Travel magazine. Yes, same as your internship. My first assignment is this month. They are helping me with expenses. This is a paying job. More details to come. Michael, are you free to meet up with Jenny and me tomorrow afternoon in Athens? By the way, you're coming with us to Paris. It's time to dip into your savings, y'all. Michael, haha, thanks for cluing me in, y'all. No hard feeling. Tomorrow's perfect. Where and what time? Jenny, what about we grab lunch at noon? Where do y'all want to eat? Me, y'all know I'm always down for food. Michael, if food wasn't involved, it wouldn't be your meeting. Also, Jenny, we finally get to meet. I'm stoked. Jenny, Michael, you are so right. Lucy's made of food. Yes, finally time to meet. Sorry we haven't met in person yet. Me, all right. I love food. We know. Yes, finally, I let my two best friends meet. What sounds good from this list? Samurai, Applebee's, or Cracker Barrel? Connecting my Bluetooth to my car radio, I click on the My Jan Spotify playlist and start singing Old Me by 5 Seconds of Summer at the top of my lungs. As I pull onto the road, I tap the steering wheel and cheerily make my way to 72. I haven't always been this way. Life was hard after the divorce. 6 months finalized, I can finally say I'm happy about my brunette curls that fall around my face the way he used to love it, my ex. But that doesn't matter anymore. I let the wave of nonchalance pass. 20 minutes later, I pull into Samurai's parking lot and take a spot close to the door. I look for Michael's navy Jeep and Jenny's baby blue GMC Terrain, and I come up empty. Panicking, I send them a text. I'm parked by the door. Where are y'all? I check the parking lot as my phone vibrates in the cup holder. Jenny yells, "Hey, Luce." "Hey, Jen," I yell back. "Where are you?" Jenny taps on my window, making me jump. Her flower-patterned sundress blows in the breeze. She presses her face to the window and says to the phone, "Come on." She's absolutely beautiful with bright green eyes and wavy brunette hair, pinned up in a messy bun. Jenny opens my door right after the lock pops up. "Why, thank you, best friend." I smile and give her a small side nod. Side hug. She is wearing my tan booties. I'd almost forgotten I lent her those last week for her date night with Aaron. Let's go get a table while we wait to hear from Michael. The hostess leads us to a table in the front dining area. "Is the booth okay?" "Michael, I'm outside. Where are y'all?" I cover my mouth and giggle. I say, "Oh crap, we forgot to text him we were going inside." "I guess we better tell him," Jenny says. Jenny, "Hey, sorry, I surprised Lucy at her car and we completely forgot to send a text. Come on in. We are at a booth right inside the door." Michael, "On my way." Seconds later, Michael walks in the door. I throw my hand up and wave him over to our booth. His jet black hair falls in his face, probably overdue for a trim, and hits the top of his black rimmed glasses. He is sporting his favorite color today, a white baseball tee with royal blue quarter sleeves, paired with faded black jeans and a black lace-up Converse. Michael apologizes as he slides in next to me. "Sorry it took me so long." "Boy, it's all good. You know I understand. We both do. Jenny used to drive to Florence all the time to see me. Didn't you, Jen?" "Anything for you, Lou," she smiles. "Hi, Michael. I'm Jenny. It's nice to finally meet you." She draws the finally out while giving me a look. I hold my hands up and surrender. I apologize for not making this epic meeting happen sooner. Michael looks me directly in the eye and says, "I forgive you, but I think Jenny will take some persuading." Jenny grins back and says, "Yeah, you will really have to persuade me. Like a trip to Paris? That I can do." Michael says, "All right, Lucy, spill the beans on Paris. Hold your horses." "I don't know what horses you are speaking of," he nudges me and winks. "Sure you don't, Sparks." I nudge him back. "Let's get down to business, shall we?" Are you going to start singing Disney tunes now?" Jenny asks. They both roll their eyes. No, not at all. No Mulan today." "Good," Michael reassures me. "Not that I don't love Disney tunes, but I'd rather hear about Paris." "I second that." Jenny says, "What's the game plan, Luce?" I started researching flights, food, hotels, and potential places last night after our phone call. I even emailed my editor my article pitches. No responses yet, but I'm hoping I hear back soon. "Well, what have you come up with?" Jenny asked, trying to keep me focused. "Oh, right." I open my wallet purse and grab my list. I have quite the list here. Are y'all ready? Information overload time. I slip the papers over and start my spiel. Okay, so we are flying out of Huntsville at 11:02 a.m. on August 24th. We have 2 stops, the first in Atlanta, the second in Germany. We will arrive in Paris at 11:10 a.m. on August 25th. Are y'all following? I stopped to catch my breath. That is a long flight. Michael gives me a puzzled look. Why are they so specific? The flight there is 17 hours and 8 minutes, but flying back home takes 20 hours and 23 minutes, with different stops as well. I see their eyes get big. Guys, we have a layer between stops. I think Pacific is their specialty, just like me. Michael nods. Ah, makes sense. Well, Jeannie says, we can say it is a trip worth taking, because it is Paris, right? I don't see why not. I clap my hands and smile. A few moments later, I take a couple of bites of my food before diving back into my Paris information overload. Getaway Travel Magazine has most of the expenses covered, and we only need money for extra stuff. They sent me just enough money for y'all's plane tickets and the hotel. They're sending me a company credit card, our plane tickets, and hotel information. That sounds like a dream come true, Michael says, after taking a sip of the sweet tea. Jeannie says, I agree. It must be a dream come true for you, Luz, our very own dreamer. It's a trip of a lifetime. I'm not taking it for granted. I clap my hands back to planning. We are staying at the Clark Hotel, which is around a mile from the Eiffel Tower. Their jaws drop. That close, Jeannie asks. You're kidding. 1 second. I fumble my phone, then search on Google. How close is the Clark Hotel to the Eiffel Tower? Here we go. By car, 8 minutes away, but let's see the walking distances. I click the person on the direction screen, and it brings up 3 routes. I turn the phone around and point to the route. See? 13 to 15 minutes. The shortest distance is a single kilometer. Wait, back up. What is that in miles? Michael raises his eyebrow. Let me check. I go back to Google. Under a mile. 0.62 miles to be precise. Not bad. As close to the Eiffel Tower as possible is how I like it. She says, you dreamed of going to Paris since what? Middle school? She turns to Michael. Did she tell you how long she's wanted to travel to Paris? No. He turns to me and says, you've been holding out on me, girl? I hold my hands and surrender. Sometimes I can be forgetful, you know? She says, wow, that's like hardly ever. Fine, I huff. I'm not a forgetful person. Happy? There, she laughs. Now tell him the reason. Okay, promise you won't laugh. I give him my best puppy dog eyes. Aren't you adorable? I sternly say, not the point, do you promise? I promise, he quickly vows. Do you remember the show Pretty Little Liars? That show about a stalker named A? The one and only. My tone lightens as my memories turn to my favorite show. Totally no judgment. That show was popular for what, 7 years? Yeah, which is why my scene in the 3rd season influenced my love for Paris. Really? In the 3rd season, when Emily is missing her friend Allison and looking for clues, she flashes back to the times they talked about taking a trip to Paris. He nudges my shoulder and says, only you would fall in love with the city through a television show. Yes, only me, but that's why I want the Eiffel Tower to be the first place we explore. They both nod in agreement. Michael says, do you have any other plans in mind? When Jeannie and I got off the phone last night, I started researching. I found 3 other places nearby. How nearby are we talking? Jeannie says. No more than a 30-minute drive from our hotel. That's not bad. What are these other places? The Louvre, Roman Museum, and Montmartre's Wall of Love. What do y'all think? I love it, Luce. So do I, Lucy, Michael agrees. The best part is those sites have something for everyone. Jeannie loves history and adventure. I've dreamed of seeing the Eiffel Tower in person for years. And Michael, you love art. Jeannie says, I have a feeling you have more reasons for bringing those civic topics up. Michael says, are you holding out on us again, girl? No, I just haven't gotten there yet. Well, get on with it, won't you? Michael prompts me. I picked those as potential article topics. Suddenly my phone buzzes. Y'all, it's my editor-in-chief, Ashley Wilson. Jeannie says, open it. Michael says, go on, girl. I take a deep breath and silently read the email over. Bonjour, Miss Berry. Thank you for your kind email. I am doing well. I thought over your pitches. I love them. The company values hearing up-to-date research on the most common tourist attractions. I am hoping your voice gives travelers a fresh outlook on these well-known and beloved Paris places. Those places are in great proximity to your location. The Eiffel Tower is marvelous. You will love it. With that being said, those 4 places will be your topics moving forward. To plan your trip, if you have a tentative writing and visiting schedule, send it over. We will discuss the schedules and deadlines later this week. As you move into starting your first assignment with your assigned editor, I want to remind you of Getaway Travel Magazine's mottos. We stand for building writers up, not tearing them down. Our writers are beginners to experts in their field, but all have a passion to share their perspectives of the world. We are adventurous and non-judgmental. Our team goals: we aim to produce uplifting, creative, and unique conversational style articles with a dash of research. We want to spark curiosity and lead readers to discover the world. Our mission is to create a safe space for travelers to hear from real-life people about out-of-this-world destinations and experiences. Thanks, Ashley Wilson, Head Editor-in-Chief, Getaway Travel Magazine. Ah, I squeal. Jenny taps on the table and says, What? What did she say? She said I loved them. Jenny gives me a high five. That's our girl. Michael pokes my side and says, Get it, girl. I'm so excited. One question. How are you able to write about well-known places? I told them about how my pieces can give a fresh outlook. I need to make a tentative writing schedule for Miss Wilson to look over. Jean says, maybe we should pay and head to your house? If y'all want to come over, y'all are more than welcome to come hang and plan some more. I'm down. I love planning trips, Jeannie says. Can I invite Aaron over? I know he would love to hear about Paris and finally meet Michael. Well, that is if you're coming over. She raised her eyes at him as we stand by the table. Aaron has been my best friend since kindergarten. It was always him, me, and Jenny, the original trio. Now he and Jenny have been married for a year and a half, a total of 8.5 years together. I envy the love they have for one another, supportive, precious, and committed to each other. I couldn't think of a better duo than them. Aaron is more than welcome to join. Aye, Michael. Are you coming, boy? I'm down. Let's hang out before we spend 4 weeks together, shall we? Michael opens the door for Jenny and me. We walk out of the restaurant into a very bright, sunny afternoon in Athens, Alabama. I shield my eyes as I head to my blue Nissan Versa. I'll see y'all at the house, Michael. Stay close behind Jenny and me, since you haven't been there before. My engine rumbles as I crank my car. Jenny says, just watch for Blue or call us. She closes her door while Michael shakes his head and smiles at us. I'm ready to roll out as Niall Horan's Heartbreak Weather streams through the speakers.